excited. It's time for me to adapt to a new phone. Let's do this thing. Okay, I'm gonna try to film us opening it. Let's see if I can pull this off. I'm excited. Yay.
Get your phone.
Grab it, Katie, so I can open it. Yes.
This is the iPhone mini.
So we both got iPhone 12 minis. Mine's red and his is blue, which is our favorite colors,
As
which
you can
we're
see-
kind of wearing right now. Well, you have a blue shirt on at
As
least.
you can see, there's this little tab on the box here, of which you can pull and open up the packaging. This is the newest technology from Apple.
I never thought I'd ever be doing like a unboxing type thing with Apple, or like the newest Apple of all things. I'm gonna pull this back further. You can see everything else too. All right, you ready? Ah, look at how it shines. It almost just fell out of the box too. That would have been lovely. Wow, it looks bigger than I felt like it would. They also have another pull tab here. They just want to make sure you can get it out as eloquently as possible. Apparently I can't talk. And we peeled this off.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. There's gonna be so many fingerprints on this thing.
Admire it, for it has no fingerprints at the moment.
Nope.
Oh, reflecting. It's reflecting everything. You can see the office
Office.
box behind. I put...
Office space.
Holy God. What's this?
So apparently it's supposed to have a
Designed by Apple and
50% charge. It's probably the directions actually.
Let's do that.
Might be. Oh no, so that's right. Every Apple product actually comes with a sticker.
Oh.
Like you can go ahead and put this on whatever. I don't ever, use it.
Yeah. Look at the sticker. Why did they put it in such a fancy little package? Oop, Alexa, stop. Your second timer is ready.
And then there's
There was a
little
little...
tabby thing here.
What is that for?
Oh, I think this is to go ahead and actually open the phone on the side.
Oh.
There's usually like a small little hole somewhere where you can, over here, you can open the SD card, so we shouldn't lose that.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. I should go grab that real quick.
Let's look at this. Along with making a smaller phone, they come with smaller instructions. So I've had the iPhone 6 for the longest time, so this is the first phone that I actually have that doesn't have a home button or anything, so that's going to be interesting to adapt to. I'm going to have to go ahead, and we're both going to go ahead and have to tinker with everything to see how it actually works.
I don't know. I might have to turn off and setup process off camera because this stuff is very confusing to me, and it would take
here, you want to know how to turn it on?
Well, I know how to turn it on, but it's like setting up everything, like the Face ID and stuff.
Yeah, there it is. Yay.
Hello. How are you? God, you can't see it.
It'll-
It says hello. Oh, now it's saying hola. It's nice.
It will actually teach you how to
set everything up.
And you can choose your language, your country, and all that.
How
good
did you
stuff.
get to that window so quickly? Oh,
Swipe up.
okay.
Quick start. Bring up your iPhone, iPad near this iPhone to sign in and set up. Well, I'll be able to do this, or maybe. Well,
It
guys,
sometimes stresses me out. So
I don't have my other iPhone here, so I have to walk away from you guys. Don't feel like you're not important. You are.
Oh my God, yes. Always remember you're important. That's a very good piece of advice as he walks away. I'll move out of the way so you can come sit back down.
Oh God. Hold your new iPhone up to the new camera.
His might be a lot easier than mine is.
Yeah. That's cool. Wow. This whole setup is actually really cool. Right now it's saying it may take a few minutes to activate your phone. Oh, now it wants my Face ID. This
Okay.
is an ID.
Me just like trying to read this. Okay. How to set up Face ID. First, position your face.
Get started.
That. Okay, I'm practicing. I'm literally practicing. Move your head slowly in a complete circle.
Cool. Continue. Move your head
Ooh,
slowly.
that's cool. First Face ID scan complete. God, I feel like I'm already like in the space. Move your head slowly to complete the circle.
Watch, Apple just wants to go ahead and then like have somebody like pop up and says, haha, you look like an idiot. Just like moving your head around.
Oh my gosh.
You big dum-dum. We made you do something because the phone told you to.
That's hilarious. I might actually turn this off because I feel like this is going to take a lot longer. And I don't want to sit here and film the entire thing. So I'll come back when things are more set up. Hey, I'm going to attempt to record a video on my new phone. If you can hear me, I know I have a mask on because I'm safe. And that's what we should be doing. I wanted to show how beautiful this was. It's gorgeous. So yeah, we're having all sorts of fun trying to figure out my phone. I wanted to transfer my number, so that was becoming a bit more of a process than we expected, but I think we pretty much got it figured out. I'll find out in about an hour or so. So in the meantime, we're gonna do a little shopping and kind of turn this more into like a shopping moment. Pretty tree. And reindeer. I always love this decoration that they would just put it up every year. So cool. Okay guys, I am back in my PJs, though I only filmed probably like a tiny clip or two when Mike and I were at the mall today. Today has been a day. It's all great, don't worry. But it's like, I mean, there's some stressful parts, but like in the end, it's like, it's fine. First and foremost, though, I want to show you my phone that you saw us unboxing earlier. My new fancy phone. I'm still learning this phone. I haven't even put a new background on it yet, but yeah, I'm just so excited. I love that I got the red phone like I showed you, and then this really pretty case. I decided to go with like a clear case because you can still see the color through it. Even though it's sort of it's more of like a coral red, I feel like, or something. Like it's definitely not like red, because like here, like that's red, and this is more of like a pinkish orangey red, but I still love it to death. And if nobody knew, my favorite color is red, and it always has been red. I grew up loving the color red. I was obsessed with Clifford the Big Red Dog. I loved red. And so to this day, I still like really like it. Anyways, so I'll just try to do a little story time about today. It is so late, so like bear with me here. It's almost 2 a.m. and I am still wanting to vlog right now. So after we did our unboxing stuff, I had to like get into my Apple ID stuff because a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, no, about 10 years ago, I had an iPod Touch. So I do have an Apple ID even though I don't have an Apple phone, and it really stressed me out because I made that ID with an old email of mine. Now this obviously is access to, like, to my iTunes, and I actually continued using my iTunes even, you know, without having an iPhone. Through my computer, I would buy music and I could still put it on this just fine. My old phone. You've been good to me. We've been through a lot. Anyways. We're not gonna go there right now. But, so I got so stressed out because I was like, can I just remake a new one? And of course, you think the answer is yes, of course you can. Every time I tried to enter my current email, it said, this is already being used. And I'm like, whoa, what? Excuse me? The only Apple ID I know of is an old email that I do not have access to anymore. But, So, but then I decided, okay, well, let's see if I can retrieve my password. But then when I tried to do that, it said, there's no account listed under this email. I'm like, you just told me that I couldn't use it because it was already being used. What? And I really just desperately wanted to just make a new one and have it with my current email. Although this old email of mine, with the things that I have that I use it for, my current email is like the recovery email. It's where I get all the notifications. I always have it set up. So I just said, okay, well, I guess I'll log into my old one. I was really nervous because I didn't know if I had to verify it through the email. And, you know, you'd think it'd be easy to just go in and be like, hey, I'm changing my email. But let me just tell you, me and technology do not mix very well. Things are extra complicated for me, and I always seem to run into little errors and problems. And part of that's probably because I can't comprehend exactly what's wrong. Anyways, moving on. But yeah, so I did that, and I did find out that my current email is like the notification email for my Apple ID. So I'm guessing that because I had it already in with my Apple ID account is like a recovery email or a notification email, whatever. I'm guessing that that is why it was saying, sorry, this email is already being used. But yeah, it was kind of complicated. And then we decided, like, okay, well, we want to get the phone activated. Like, well, I mean, it was activated technically, well, sort of. But, like, we wanted to transfer my phone number over and make sure everything was good and ready to go. So we just were like, okay, let's go over to our T-Mobile, our carrier, and figure this out and make sure we can transfer, because I was with Verizon. So, and that became a complicated process too. It took a really long time because we found out that I needed some special PIN, like on top of the actual account information that I already had. We had to get like an OK PIN or something from Verizon authorizing that it like changed over. And so, let me just tell you, my dad and I, which is what this phone was under and everything, we're kind of old school. He's very old school. I'm like semi-old school. So we haven't really logged into our Verizon accounts. We never really did anything with that. He just had bills ready. He had it on auto pay, and it was great. So I didn't know the password. I didn't know how to get into Verizon, and I had some things written down. I'm like, okay, well, let me try this. I said this was a password for the Verizon account, whatever, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to get into details about that. And I couldn't get through, and it was, like, really upsetting. It's fine. We stayed strong through it all. Mike is always very helpful with those things, so it was wonderful. But yeah, and so all the while we're doing that, apparently our lines were still suspended because they suspend lines when they're mailing them. So yeah, our lines were still suspended because it was just delivered to us. And so they were also trying to make sure they could activate it. Make sure it was activated. They could, say it's okay. They have the phones now. Like, it's fine. Yeah, so that was a whole other thing that was happening with another, like with the manager or whatever, while we were trying to figure out the phone transfer. Well, thankfully, one of the lovely employees there, whom I think might have been the manager too, said, oh, well, there's a certain way that you could get a PIN for the authorization of switching over a phone number. And she explained it, they did it, and it finally went through. And then Mike and I did a little shopping. And we were supposed to wait about an hour and then start it over, and it worked, which was great. Glorious, glorious. This is becoming very long. I apologize, but I just want to get the rest of the story out there. Okay, so then we come home, and we tried downloading an app that is supposed to help transfer from data and stuff from an Android to an iPhone. It's called the iOS Move to iOS. Okay. Now this is an old phone, so that could be the problem. But this was T-Mobile themselves told us about this, so that's why we were trying that. It did not work. So I had these phones trying to transfer data for hours. Hours. Mike had to reset my phone so that we could go back through and like get it set up for the transfer. I'm sure there's another way to access it in the phone, but you know, we had to reset it. We had to go through it, and then it went on for a couple hours. It went on for a little while, and then we decided, okay, it's not really doing much. So let's try it, start it over again. And we let that go, and that was just going on another couple of hours. And finally, it just said, there's an error after hours. So, I mean, I sort of assumed that was coming. But we just wanted to see. Can we just get through this phone? Can we do it? Didn't work. But it's okay. I'll just have to transfer my contacts on my own and figure out a way to get other things over on here manually. Maybe some things via email. We'll see. Anyways, this is very long now. And thank you guys for watching this, especially if you stuck through it this long. Appreciate it. I am so excited for this new phone, even though it's been kind of a chore to get things going, but hey, it will be worth it in the end. And I got to use the camera when we were at the mall to take pictures, and I was like, oh my god, it was really cool. I guess I could try to insert the pictures in here. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this, and I am excited to take you along on my little journey of discovering a completely different phone.